Have you ever waited weeks for an appointment just to feel rushed in 10 minutes? Hi, I'm Renee. And if you've ever left a doctor's appointment feeling unheard, dismissed, or still confused, you're not alone, because one of the biggest healthcare frustrations today is rushed appointments. You finally get in to see someone, you've waited for weeks, maybe months, you sit down, start explaining what's been going on, and before you know it, the visit's over. You might hear things like, your labs are normal, let's keep an eye on it, here's a prescription, let's see how you do. And you leave thinking, I didn't even get to explain everything. Now that experience is incredibly common, especially for women. And here's the important thing to understand. This isn't because your concerns don't matter. It's because most healthcare systems are built around speed, not depth. Short appointments make it almost impossible to tell the full story of your health. Now, your symptoms didn't start in 10 minutes. Your stress didn't build overnight, and your body doesn't operate in isolation. So healthcare shouldn't feel rushed, because healing isn't rushed. Now think of it like meeting with a financial advisor for the first time. If they glanced at your bank balance, gave you some quick advice, and sent you on your way without understanding your goals, your responsibilities, or your long-term plans, you wouldn't feel confident. Your health deserves at least that much care. When appointments are rushed, important details get missed. Patterns in your symptoms, how stress is affecting your body, the emotional and physical load you're carrying, early signs your body's asking for support. Instead of being truly heard, many people feel like they have to prove something's wrong. At Natural Healing, we believe listening is not optional, it's foundational. We don't just ask, what's your main symptom? We ask, when did this start? What was happening in your life? How is this affecting your day-to-day energy, sleep, and clarity? Because your body tells a story, and it takes time to hear it. Rushed appointments often lead to surface-level solutions. Something to manage symptoms, something to get you through the day. And while that can be helpful short-term, it often leaves people stuck long-term. Not because they're doing anything wrong, but because the full picture was never explored. Whole person healing requires space. Space to talk, space to be heard, space to connect the dots. And that's what's missing in so many healthcare experiences today. We work with professional women who are capable, intelligent, and proactive, but they're exhausted from trying to squeeze complex health concerns into tiny appointment windows. They don't want rushed answers. They want real understanding. At Natural Healing, we slow things down on purpose. We take the time to understand your history, your stress, your symptoms, and your goals, because healthcare should feel supported and not hurried. You deserve appointments where your concerns aren't minimized, where your questions aren't brushed aside, where you leave feeling clearer, not more confused. If you've ever felt rushed, unheard, or like you had more to say but ran out of time, you're not alone, and you're not asking for too much. Healthcare shouldn't feel rushed. Healing shouldn't feel hurried, and your voice matters. When no one else slows down to listen, we always do. We have real answers and compassionate care, along with whole person healing.